So here's a little different food review today. We have some rigid potato chips, the plain salty style. You definitely want salty. You don't want none of that low salt stuff. It's just not very exciting. Next, what we do is we take a California Chardonnay wine. Buttery is better, with a lot of oak. So California is good, full fruit flavors. You'll get pears, more of the juicy apples, but not too citrusy. The reason why we're using that is we are mixing it with the potato chips. And what you find is salt is a very good wine food, and especially I found after a trip to Thailand that taking the buttery Chardonnays, because they didn't have a lot of selection in Thailand, so we got a buttery Chardonnay, and I decided, you know what, I heard so much about having Pringles with Dom Perignon. Never tried it yet, but I thought, you know, there are some similarities. I could take here, we could take this Chardonnay. I got water in there. Got to shake that out. Okay, all over my floor. Great. Now I can put the wine into the glass there. All right. Put the cork back on. This was a corked Chardonnay, so this is. We're doing some wine reviews today. So this is a Chateau Saint Jean 2014 Chardonnay from Sonoma County. And I'm not paid to do this, I do it because I wanted to do this. So here's our Chardonnay. It's nice, kind of a medium lemon in the glass. We got pear on it, definitely got the buttery notes. We got some vanilla on this as well. There's some wood spices, like if you're to bake a pie, baking spices. But wood, cedar, would you go as far as cedar? Probably not that strong. It definitely is a baking spice. Though I am getting some woody elements from it. Getting some butter notes, creamy notes off of the wine. So on the palate. Definitely got pear. Got pear, got the vanilla. There are citrus notes that are rolling through. The acidity, so acidity in wine, you'll feel it when you have wine. There's some pulling down on the side. The saliva wants to drip and pull out of it. I'm getting that. And that's good for when we get up to this matching, because the potato chips have a lot of oil in them. The oil is going to be broken down, so to speak. I don't think chemically it's going to happen, but the oil is going to get broken down. Potato chip time, let's do it. Oh, and also the salt works quite well with the wine. So the wine gave you the note. Let's try the, see, this wine's good because it's still, the finish is still going. I'm still getting the taste, again, getting the vanilla and getting the pears in there. I can't have just one. Okay, so potato chips are now on the palate. I got a little bit of oil coating now on the palate. Definitely got some salt running around the palate. So we'll take the wine. Now, first thing I noticed right away is the wine has, it feels it's sweeter than when I originally had it. The citrus note is not as predominant. It does taste more fruity, more fruit forward now. Definitely can taste the pear on that. Even it's starting to feel a little more, getting closer to the pit fruits in there. Maybe some white peach that I didn't notice before. let's go in. We have ourselves a chipulation. Quite salty. Delightfully salty, if you like salty stuff. Fruit's coming through quite nice. The acidity is cutting through the oil, which is, I like that. It gives a refreshing taste on top of the potato chip. Sometimes I even have orange juice after the potato chip to get the acidity in to cut down on the amount of oil. So there you go. If you're bored, want to experiment, grab a bottle of some Cali Chardonnay wine. Make sure it's buttery. Then mix it up with the potato chips. You got good little party food. Entertain your friends. Have a good one. Okay, as you see, we've changed our location. I'm finishing this food review courtesy of my niece and nephew's blackboard over at their house in St. Catharines, Ontario. So we had chips and Chardonnay. So on the 4 food groups of fat, flour, sugar, and salt, the 4 food groups that don't have any government affiliation whatsoever, this is the stuff that tastes good. That's why we do this. So fat, we had the chips. They weren't too bad. They're actually quite nice. They weren't overly oily. I'm going to put them in the middle. Flour. There was no flour here. I'm going to change that though. I'm going to change that to starch. So maybe I'll have the FSSS system. Fat, starch, sugar, salt. And we'll put this pretty high. They're potatoes. So not the starchiest thing I've had in the world. Sugar. The wine was a dry style. Not too much sugar. I'll put that just maybe in the middle of 1/4 and 1/2 sugar. And then salt. Yeah, those potato chips were quite salty, but I wouldn't say the absolute extreme. So very good pairing. It's actually quite nice. The flavor of the Chardonnay does come out a bit more. The fruit of it pops a bit with the salt and the oil. And the Chardonnay, the acidity in it does cut through the oil of the potato chips. So you'll find it's actually quite a nice blend to try. So give it a shot. Let me know in the comments if you like this.